Bonjour les élèves. Aujourd'hui, on va apprendre la famille. La famille means the family. Ma famille. You have learned les adjectifs possessifs. You remember mon stylo, ma sœur, mes crayons. Similarly, ma famille. So, today we are going to learn how to establish different relationship, kinship in your family. So, we will begin with the very basic ones. Un frère. Un frère means brother. Combien de frères êtes-vous? How many brothers are you? Or vous êtes combien de frères? You are, how many brothers are you? Differently you can ask. J'ai deux frères. So, frère is brother. Then, sister. Sister means, sister in French is une sœur. Combien de sœurs vous avez? How many sisters do you have? Une sœur, les sœurs. Father is un père and mother is mère. So, I have just added the indefinite article so that you know the gender of the words. Un frère, une sœur, un père, une mère. Ma mère travaille à l'université means my mother works at the university. Sa mère travaille à l'hôpital. Sa mère travaille à l'hôpital. His or her mother works at the hospital. So, you know how to also use the adjective possessive or adjective possessive or possessive adjectives in this context. Now, we are going to different kind of relationships within the nuclear family, father, mother, son, daughter. So, father is père, mother is mère, son is un fils. Just pay attention, un fils. Daughter is une fille, une fille. Fils and fille. Monsieur Richard a deux fils et deux filles. So, as you can see here, with fils, it already ends with S. So, you don't need to add an extra S for fils. For daughter, when it's like it's ending with E, F-E-L-L-E, so here in plural, you have to add an S. Une fille, des filles. Now, we are going to see different kind of relationships that happens between a man and a woman. So, husband or spouse is mari. So, le mari d'Isabelle travaille à l'école. Isabelle's husband works at the school. And spouse is époux. So, you have to remember, in English, spouse refers to a man or a woman, but in French, un époux and the woman counterpart is called une épouse, une épouse, and wife is femme. So, I have put une femme so that you know that femme is a feminine word. So, la femme, sa femme, ma femme, ta femme. So, ma femme means my wife, ta femme means your wife, sa femme means his wife. Similarly, son mari means her husband, ton mari means your husband. And you have to remember the word for spouse in French is époux, and spouse when it's a woman, it's épouse. Époux, épouse. L'époux, l'épouse. So, very often in some of the forms that you need to fill up, in French, they would ask for the spouse's name. So, l'époux or l'épouse, you have to remember these two words. So, now we will slowly go beyond the immediate family, and here you would see that we have uncle, aunt, nephew, niece. These are the brothers and sisters of our parents. Uncle is oncle, aunt is tante, nephew is a neveu, niece is une nièce. Remember one thing, in India, we have different name for different kind of relationships, like uncle, maternal uncle is mama, paternal uncle is chacha, and paternal uncle who is elder than your father is tao. But in French, like in English, you can specify the relationship with your uncle by adding the word maternel or paternel. Maternel means from your mother's side, un oncle maternel means your maternal uncle, which is in Hindi your mama. Une tante paternelle, an aunt who is from your father's side, and we call bua. So, similarly, you have to understand, if you want to specify, you can use these two extra words like oncle paternel, une tante maternelle, and neveu and niece is more like the same, but you can also, we will learn in the due course how to say which kind of nephew or niece is this. So, cousin, like in English, refers to a male and a female both, like my mother's sister's son is cousin, my mother's sister's daughter is also cousin. In French, cousin and cousine. Cousin is cousin who is a male, and cousine is a female cousin. Then another immediate relationship is grand-père and grand-mère. Père is father, grand-père is grandfather, very similar to English. Mère is mother and grand-mère is grandmother. So, mon grand-père, ma grand-mère, mon grand-père, ma grand-mère. So now, great-grandfather. Remember, this word is a little bit different in French. My great-grandfather means my grandfather's father. So, arrière-grand-père, mon arrière-grand-père, and great-grandmother is arrière-grand-mère. Arrière-grand-mère means my great-grandmother, mon arrière-grand-mère. Okay? Here again, you have to pay attention. I have told you while we were learning possessive adjectives that if even a feminine word starts with a, e, I, O, U or ash, muet, it also have the same as the masculine adjective possessive, that means you don't say ma arrière-grand-mère, that is wrong. So, it's mon arrière-grand-mère. Grandson. Grandson is un petit-fils. Un petit-fils. You can say Artemis a trois petits-fils. Artemis has 3 grandsons, and granddaughter is une petite fille. Okay, one small thing you have to remember, like when we were saying grand-père and grand-mère, the grand-mère did not become feminine, but in this case, petit-fils and petite-fille, in petite it is also in feminine. So, sa petite-fille, son petit-fils. So, petit-fils and petite-fille. Just remember the spelling, it's slightly different. Now, we are going to also understand how your great-grandfather is going to refer to you. So, great-grandson is arrière-petit-fils, arrière-petit-fils, and great-granddaughter is une arrière-petite-fille, une arrière-petite-fille. So, you have to remember here again that when you say son arrière-petit-fils, petit-fils, and it is similarly son arrière-petite-fille, because it again starts with A. So, now we are going to learn, like people ask you that how many brothers and sisters are you, how many siblings are there. So, to reply that, un singleton means singleton or une singleton. It does not have a different spelling for female version. Remember that. Un jumeau, jumeau. Jumeau means twins. Jumeau means twins when they are male or male and female, but if both are female, then you say une jumelle. Une jumelle means twins. So, un jumeau, une jumelle. Un jumeau, une jumelle. So, you know the word in French for twins. And now, un triplet means triplet, like three brothers and sisters who are born at the same time. So, un triplet or une triplet. So, un triplet is one of the three babies and une triplet is one of the three babies if the baby is a female. So, un triplet et une triplet. So, now we are going to learn how to refer to the special family terms like Jacques is elder to me and Isabel is younger than me. How do you say that? So, un aîné or une aînée, aîné is elder or older, like you know we use both this word. So, it can be like le fils aîné can be the older or the oldest brother, son, or you can say like when you say that my brother, my older brother, mon frère aîné, and so this is the firstborn son or the daughter. So, aîné, so la fille aînée de Monsieur Roche means Mr. Roche's oldest daughter or the older daughter if she has only two. So, un aîné, une aînée. Now, cadet, cadet or cadette refers to the second born of a family. So, le frère cadet, so you know, like for example, there are two brothers, Jacques who is older and Michel who is younger. So, le frère aîné is Jacques, le frère cadet is Michel. So, in this case, you have to remember cadet also kind of changes its gender if the person is a female. Un cadet, une cadette. Un cadet, une cadette. So, these are the terms that you can use introducing your family or introducing anybody's family. Le Benjamin or la Benjamine. Le Benjamin means the youngest child in a family, and la Benjamine, Benjamin means the youngest child in a family. Le fils Benjamin de la famille Sherma s'appelle Padma. Le fils Benjamin de la famille Sharma s'appelle Sanjay. Means Sanjay is the name of the youngest child of Sharma family. Similarly, la fille Benjamin de la famille Srivastava s'appelle Padma. Means the Srivastava family's youngest child, who is a female, is called Padma. So, le Benjamin, so I'll just repeat, l'aîné and aîné is the same thing with an E at the end. Cadet, cadette, cadette, the spelling you remember, it's different than cadet, there is deux T's à la fin at the end. Le Benjamin, la Benjamin. So, with this, we are understanding the different relationships within a family. Now, we will go for the extended family. So, what is an extended family? Extended family is la famille étendue, means the family which is what you can call the greater family or extended family, and blended family means la famille recomposée. This is a word which is very peculiar to the understanding of family in Europe and particularly in France, la famille recomposée. So, family by marriage, famille par alliance. So, when you get married, then you, as in figure of speech, when someone gets married, then you acquire a new family, because which we call family in-laws. So, or the step family, if there is, like in France, there is marriage even after having children. So, in that case, you have a step family. So, you have a step brother, step mother. So, we were going to learn how those kinships are established in French. So, for the step family or in-laws, you have to add beau or belle of that family member. Like stepfather or father-in-law is beau-père, stepmother or brother-in-law is beau-frère, stepsister or sister-in-law is belle-sœur, stepson or son-in-law is beau-fils, stepdaughter or daughter-in-law is belle-fille. So, if Jack is married to Marie, then Marie's father is Jack's beau-père, and Jack's mother is Marie's la belle-mère. Jack's brother or sisters are beau-frère and belle-sœur, and Marie's brothers and sisters are beau-frère and belle-sœur for Jacques. I hope it is clear to you. So, we might not be having the step-brother and step-mother to be used in Indian context too much, but definitely father-in-law, mother-in-law, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, son-in-law, daughter-in-law are very frequently used in India. So, beau-père, le beau-père, la belle-mère, le beau-frère, la belle-sœur, le beau-fils, la belle-fille. So, just remember, these are the relationships that can be acquired, that can come into picture by marriage, par alliance. Alliance is, that signifies marriage, like wedding ring is called bague, la bague d'alliance. Similarly, la famille par alliance. But there are some additional terms for in-laws, like les beaux-parents, la belle-famille, son-in-law is le gendre, son-in-law is gendre. So, you have to understand that son-in-law can be beau-fils or le gendre according to the situation. For example, like a gendre is basically somebody's daughter's husband, and daughter-in-law is like somebody's son's wife is la bru, la bru. So, these are some additional terms: les beaux-parents, la belle-famille, le gendre, la bru. Now, what I would request you today is just to establish this relationship within your family and try to use them frequently in your mind so you get used to. Like mon père, ma mère, mon frère, ma sœur. Then that is the immediate relationship. Then you can say ma femme, mon mari, mon fils, ma fille. So people who would like to go for an interview, very often they would ask you, parlez de votre famille. Parlez de votre famille. So in this case, what you can do is, you can simply say, je m'appelle so and so, je suis marié, je suis célibataire. So if you are célibataire, that means you are single. Je suis divorcé. Divorcé means divorced. So if you say je suis marié and you are a girl, you can say je suis marié, j'habite avec ma belle famille. I live with my in-laws. Mon mari travaille à la banque. My husband works at the bank. J'ai deux fils et une fille. I have two sons and a daughter. Now, if you have to say my father-in-law, mon beau-père est un architecte. My father-in-law is an architect. Ma belle-mère est décédée. Ma belle-mère est décédée. You know décédée? Deceased. So, ma belle-mère est décédée. So, you have to understand that slowly we are learning how to explain everything the way we want. So, then you can say, mon mari a deux frères et deux sœurs. Mes beaux-frères n'habitent pas avec nous. Mes beaux-frères n'habitent pas avec nous. Means my brothers-in-law don't live with us. So, similarly, I would request you to choose your own family and also talk about your oncle maternel. Oncle maternel is maternal uncle, which we often call mama in Hindi and in North India. And l'oncle paternel can be your chacha or tauji, that means your paternal uncle. If he is elder to your father, then in Hindi we call tauji, and in Hindi we call the younger ones as chacha. So, you can try to do one thing, you write very clearly a family tree. Family tree means where you put le nom de votre arrière-grand-père, arrière-grand-mère, your great-grandfather, your great-grandmother, then you put le nom de votre grand-père et grand-mère, so you put the name of your grandfather and grandmother, then you put the name of your father and mother, and you can also create another family tree for your mother. So, you can say like your mother's brother, like l'oncle maternel, your maternal uncle's name, your maternal aunt's name, and then you go for your family. If you are a singleton, then you just put your name, and if you are married, then you put also your spouse's name, l'époux ou l'épouse, as we have learned it today, and then you try to also give some information about your in-laws family, so that it will be completely clear in your mind how to call which person to describe in French. So, by doing this exercise, you will be able to talk about your family in details, and while talking to people in France, in French, you will eventually be able to establish different relationships. So, after this lesson, I would request you to create a family tree. First, make a chart in which you can put the names, and then write an entire paragraph establishing your relationship with that person. So, for example, for your great-grandfather and great-grandmother, you have to use mon arrière-grand-père and mon arrière-grand-mère. But when it comes to your grand-père, it is mon grand-père and ma grand-mère. So, you have to remember the adjective possessive, and similarly after this exercise, if you feel like, you can do it for your friends and try to establish and try to use the possessive adjective in third person singular number, son grand-père, sa mère, son fils, et sa fille, and slowly you will be able to explain all the relationships in French. So, till we meet next, bon courage, bonne continuation, à la prochaine et au revoir.